Let's get back to the Connor Happer Show on 1620 The Zone.
John Schreiner back here with you, filling in for Connor Happer on your Tuesday. Special treat for all you out there in Husker land. On the Zone Hotline, powered by 42 Degrees now, we have former Nebraska Cornhusker Cam Taylor-Britt, current Cincinnati Bengal. Cam, thanks for joining the show.
Man, thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
No, we really appreciate it, man. You've had an interesting summer, an eventful offseason, and I want to start with your graduation from the University of Nebraska this spring. First of all, congratulations. What did that mean to you?
It was everything for me, man. It was kind of, a lot bigger than, making it to the NFL and, my dreams and everything, because that was part of my dream to, graduate. Not knowing where I would graduate from, but, once I attended the University of Nebraska, I had to go back and finish there. To have that Nebraska degree, man, it's everything to me. A lot of people, when they see that, they know that you're going through something, and Nebraska is a great college.
What was your degree in?
Criminal justice with a minor in child youth and family studies.
All right, so what do you want to be when you grow up?
Nah, honestly, man, what I want to do, man, I want to take it and build, somewhat like a Boys and Girls Club, YMCA kind of vibe, but, it's something for kids, man. Just have different mentors in there that, can kind of guide the kids that don't have something to do after school, like after school programs and stuff, just trying to keep them active.
And where does that passion come from for you?
Honestly, I believe it just comes from, my mom always being on me, man, and just the love that we have for, giving back. Now that I have the opportunity to, to kind of do that in every way, I'm trying to take it full-fledged.
We got to see you in your graduation ceremony in the Chasing 3 documentary. You participated in that, did some interviews and stuff. What was your experience like being part of that process?
Man, that was pretty cool, man, honestly, man. I didn't know that they were going to have me doing all this stuff, but it was pretty fun, man.
And you've had some interactions with Coach Rhule and the staff, I assume. What's your impression there?
Man, I believe he's doing a great job there, man. When I lived there, didn't know what Nebraska would, turn out to be. Because when I was there, we didn't succeed the way that we wanted to, but we had some tough guys there. Coach Rhule, he's turned the whole thing around that I've seen. Especially, the new facilities kind of give it a bump as well. But, the guys that he brought in for as coaches and, the players are, everything that we need, to kind of push forward as a program.
All right. So talk to me about your offseason. How's the training been? How's training camp? How are things?
Man, everything's been good, man. Body's 100%, man. We're just getting back into it now. It's been the hottest ever outside, man. So, we're getting conditioning in. It kind of helped, honestly, during the off-season workouts, me being in the heat, so once I got up here, it was, it wasn't night and day. It was just, another day going to go play football, so it's been helping me out.
So you got a couple of years under your belt now. Do you feel at all like a vet? When does that happen?
I think it kind of happens, over time as you get the reps in the game. And, you're around the guys, multiple years. But, yeah, I can say, the vet, it's hit me, already. The guys started to look up to me, and I just got to carry myself in the right way to, kind of lead this defense.
What's some of the advice you're giving to the younger guys these days?
Man, I always say stay down till you come up. You just never know, man. And always, it's about opportunity. You never know, when you may get that one chance to get in the game, and you just can't take it for granted because you never may get that chance again. I started off on injury reserve my rookie year. And as soon as I got in, I just told myself, I'm never coming off the field again, and I kind of just stood by that, and, that's what it's been since then.
Did you give any advice to Joe Burrow on his hair?
Yeah, I told him that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people out there who will disagree with you. Joe's got his own swag, though. I mean, he's doing his thing.
Man, he does, man. He's one of a kind, man. You won't find another like him.
All right, how are you feeling about the roster for the Bengals this year?
Man, it's looking great, man. I think everybody's comfortable with it, man. It feels kind of like my rookie year when I first came in, just seeing all these guys on the team, man, that you kind of seen before. And even having Brian Bell back in the building has kind of changed a lot for us. Far as communication on the back end, but it's great, man, to have the guys back.
How have you found the fan base in Cincinnati? Because it always seems like the Reds are so well supported, the Bengals are very well supported. It seems almost like a college kind of fan base in that town. How have you found it?
It's kind of crazy, right? So when I say this, y'all don't laugh, man. I kind of compare it to Nebraska.
Yeah,
man.
I agree with you.
And it's like the fans are obnoxious, man, just like Nebraska Cornhuskers, man. And you love it. When you say you love it, man, you're in the city of Lincoln or either here in Cincinnati, and you can walk around and fans, they know you from, it doesn't matter what you have on, and it's all with love. I've never, once they encountered, people that been bashing us for losing or, just having a bad play or anything. It's always been uplifting. And that's what I kind of compare it to as playing in UNL.
What's the hardest part about this time? Is it the anticipation? Is it the workouts? What's the most difficult part of this time of the year for you?
Honestly, just, the urge to play football, against somebody else. It gets repetitive, of course, during camp. And, you're doing the same thing over and over again. So I think it's ready for me to just go against somebody else, to showcase my skills and everything for us to go, win some football games.
So you're a former Nebraska player. Your head coach is a former Nebraska player. Have you guys kind of linked up on that? What's a relationship like with your head coach, being Nebraska guys?
Yeah, I love him, man. I can say that. I love Coach Taylor, man. Just to have him, as my coach, and like you said, for him to attend, not even just attend, but play for the University of Nebraska is, is everything to me. And he treats me just like that. We're the only two that brag in the building about Nebraska. Even though they weren't doing it, we're still, going to hype them up and talk about it. So it's been great, man. The whole time I've been there, he took me under his wing, and he showed me the ropes, how the NFL really goes. It's a hard league. It's hard to stay in it, and he just put me down on little game here and there to make sure I'm doing right.
We're talking to Cam Taylor-Britt, former Nebraska Cornhusker, current Cincinnati Bengal. Cam, do you have any sort of personal goals set for yourself this season? What do you want to accomplish?
And personal goals, man. Honestly, I just want to be the best me, man. I kind of don't shoot for the accolades and things like that, but team wins. I've always been a team guy, so not really. Honestly, I feel like I should have went Pro Bowl last year, and I was kind of ticked off about that. I went on injury reserve right when the Pro Bowl voting was, by the end and everything. So that's something to shoot for, most definitely, all pro and everything, But yeah, as long as we get these wins and make the Super Bowl, I feel like that's bigger than anything.
You mentioned some of the injury troubles that you've had over the past couple of years. I mean, what is that process like? How do you keep yourself from getting discouraged when you've been on injured reserve a couple of times?
Honestly, man, you just got to take a day at a time, man, and know that everything's going to be all right, regardless of the injury and everything. I think I just have the drive to want to get back out there so bad, So during treatment, I'm taking it very seriously and doing everything they tell me to do. Because I've, sophomore and junior year of high school, I had 2 knee surgeries. So I know about sitting on the sideline and, and watching and learning from my teammates' mistakes, or even just seeing something new that I can add to my game. So I want to say, yeah, of course you want to be on the field, but most definitely have to make the best out of every situation.
All right. What's the outlook for the Bengals this season? Last one, we'll get you out of here on this. How is Cincinnati going to be this year?
And Super Bowl champs, man, relentless, man. We want to play gritty. The defense most definitely is going to bring that physicality back to what we know and what you guys know and seen. We got to get back there. I feel like the offense is very explosive. We brought feedback. We have Jaceki now. Offensive line can protect the best quarterback in the NFL. So, it should be money on the floor all year.
All right, man. Well, we'll be watching. We appreciate you joining, and best of luck to you and the rest of your teammates this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you. That's Cam Taylor-Britt, Cincinnati Bengals defensive back. Always fun to catch up with the former Huskers.